Warning, you're about to hear the worst Ben Shapiro argument in history.
The economy grew faster when the top marginal tax rate was 91%. So I'm asking you, why shouldn't the top tax rate or all tax rates be 91%? You seem to be identifying a higher rate of growth with higher taxation. So I'm asking you, on principle, you keep talking about the glories of a mixed economy. So now tell me about the glories of capital. I've heard about the glories of high tax rates. I've heard about the glories of government-provided health care. Now tell me some of the glories of actual capitalism, which is the basis for all the things you're talking about.
This is literally the dumbest argument that I have ever heard. So basically, it's how you know he was backed into a corner, basically presented with empirical data and facts saying, hey, our economy absolutely boomed with a 91% marginal tax rate. And then he goes, well, you know what? Well, why, tell me why you don't want a 100% tax rate or on all things. So first of all, he says marginal tax rate or all tax rates. Again, those two are very different things. And I've explained this to you guys before. A marginal tax rate is a tax rate applied to money made after a certain amount, and then an income tax is applied to all of your money that is made. So if there's a marginal tax rate of 91% after a certain amount of money made, the money made after that is taxed at that rate. So that is far different from an income tax where all of your money is being taxed at that rate because it is a certain amount over a certain amount that is being taxed at that rate, which is very much different. But again, neither Cenk nor any of us are arguing for even a 91% marginal tax rate because we understand that we need to have more, investment and keep things going. And it should be somewhere around 40 to 50% as a marginal tax rate. And this is just a very stupid argument. This is essentially the equivalent of saying, asking him, well, you know what? You're constantly talking about how low taxes are great. Why shouldn't they be zero? Like, it's the same shit. Obviously the government have no revenues in that case. That's why that'd be a dumb question to ask. And again, 100% tax rates are not what we are advocating for. That is an extreme that we do not advocate for, and it is a massive straw man. It's because if you do that, what's going to end up happening is there's going to be, things like less investment, and we'd be, deterring people from making more money, and it would not be a good policy to put in. And he knows that. This is just a very dumb argument to ask. And, people clapping and so excited and thinking, oh man, he really got him there. Again, this is probably the stupidest argument that I've ever heard in my life. We're arguing for higher marginal tax rates, not even at the 91%. We're just citing that as an example as, hey, our economy did the best we've ever seen ever when the top marginal tax rate was 91%. So raising it up to about 40 or 50 is a good number because it will help spur the economy while also keeping the incomes of richer people higher and, incentivizing them to make more, etc., etc.